boom boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do.
Come here, Coffee, come, good boy, Raja, come, Millie, Brandy, come here.
Pekinese are very intelligent breed and they are easier to maintain. Even the pugs for that matter. That is why I chose these two breeds.
Oh my god! Panchu, Toddy, Shivas, and now Brandy's turn. Toddy, don't be a snapper.
It's a beautiful feeling. It feels very nice that we have 11 pets with us. And when we come home, it's so nice to have them all around us, besides us. And they're also our stress busters.
Miller, wine, punch. I mean Miller, wine and punch. You're watching Heavy Petting. It's a dog's life. My name is Paras Tomar. Aren't they really unusual names for dogs? The fact is today we're in Chandigarh, which is beautiful. I mean, this actually very, very cool family where they've greeted me with such a warm welcome. Lovely dogs and lovely beverages. I can't wait to go meet them. So, let's go. Hello guys.
Hi Paras, how are you?
Hello Paras, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for such a warm welcome. I feel lovely.
Well, it's a hot welcome, you know. Temperature is really very high today.
I like, you're making jokes. I like you already. Fantastic. So that of course is just one part of the family. So that would be Usha Sharma and Abhimanyu Sharma. But this house is huge and it's got more people, right?
Yes,
so
we do have. We have lots of pets in the house. We have 11 dogs. Actually, I don't like to call them dogs because they're a part of the family. But we love our dogs like anything.
What about the human beings? Who are those other people in the house?
Oh, well, yes. My husband, he was colonel in the army. Then my son Abhimanyu, you've already met. I have a daughter. She's a dentist.
And of course, you've got how many dogs?
11 of them.
Wow. What are their names?
Actually, this is Shivas. He's almost 8 years old now. Then we have, that's Toddy. This one is Pixie. And the little one is Punch.
This is the new addition to the family.
The new addition to the family.
One.
Then we have Perry, we have Fenny, we have Wine, and we have Miller.
Are you all going to rehab? Because that's a lot of alcohol names for dogs.
That is because my husband doesn't drink. So
Which
I
is the
thought
reason.
of, yeah,
So
I
you
thought
live
of this
vicariously.
idea.
Well done. I like that. Since you've given me such a hot welcome, the other thing is it really is hot in this city, right?
Yeah,
so when
it
you've got
is.
so many dogs together, there must be some way for you to like keep them cool.
They have their own room where we have a fan there and we also put a cooler there. And if it is really hot, then what we do is we switch on the AC of one of the bedrooms and they all are huddled up there.
What fun.
In any case, they enjoy lassi a lot. So all summer they are on lassi and good, nice fruit diets.
It must be really funny when whiskey is drinking lassi.
It is actually.
Abhimanyu, how did you get all of them?
When I was young, we have always had dogs in the house. And when I got married, I was gifted one by my parents. So from that, you know, when that one died, then we got 3. That was Coffee, Coco, and Tuffy.
So you did have non-alcohol beverages at some point.
Well, yes, we started
we
with
started
that.
with coffee
but
actually.
Then we could call them
Gradually
tea
came
and, you
down
know,
to-
other things, you know, so we switched over to beverages.
So far, of course, I haven't met your other dogs, but so far, what
Yes.
I'm saying, all of them are roughly the same size. It's almost like you like a certain height limit to each, so do you have the bigger ones?
I lost a very beautiful dog. I had an army-trained Labrador earlier.
Okay.
So he used to fetch my newspaper. He could brush himself. I used to put the paste on his toothbrush and that guy used to brush himself, go for jogging, shredded chicken. He had a complete army lifestyle. I just lost him last year in December. So
That was the biggest dog.
Yeah, that was a big loss
That was a
also.
large breed, and that was a big loss
Big
to the
loss
family. I
also.
think he was really close to everybody. Imagine the connect I had with him was when he was 4 years old, he'd got cataract in both his eyes. So I got his lenses imported from Canada, got his operation done, and I think he could actually see better than his original eyes that he had. And I think he lived 5.5 years after that.
What was his name?
His name was Cooper.
Cooper.
So tell me some incident about the dogs which you just look back at as a family in this beautiful, huge home, by the way. When you're at the
Thank
dinner
you.
table and you talk about these things, some very cute incident with the dogs.
Oh, so many of them, you know. We celebrate their birthdays and, you know.
You celebrate their birthdays?
Yes, of course, we
I'm
have
sure they can
to.
forget mine, they can't forget theirs. There's this funny thing I must tell you. I was traveling somewhere outside because of my office work. And I think I reached about 3 in the night and Mama wakes up and she's like, तुम्हें याद नहीं आज शिवाज का birthday था, वो इतना upset है, उसने cake नहीं खाया है. And I had to all the way, you know, go to the fridge, cut a piece of cake, give him that cake, wish him, and then probably go off to sleep.
That's a very strict protocol. So who all are invited to this lavish birthday, might I ask?
You'll be surprised to know, you know, once I was deputy commissioner in a district and I had 3 of them there with me because my family was staying back in Chandigarh. So I had invited all my officers and friends there. And you know what they got for the birthday? Someone brought a soap. Someone got a shampoo for them. So it was very interesting,
You had a
you know,
very
very
clean birthday.
enjoyable, yeah. And I'll tell you another incident, you know. They are very jealous at times of each other. At that time we had 14 of them. So one of them got a new coat. And in the morning we saw that the coat was in tatters, you know. The others tore it. So we had to buy 14 for them. Only then that fellow could
So if
wear.
somebody gets new clothes, they all have to get
They
new clothes.
all have to get together.
That'll go for their leashes, that'll go for everything. man.
Everything.
So if somebody gets a new girlfriend, how do you manage 14 others?
Well, normally we don't get them girlfriends, you know, because there are plenty of them in the house itself.
You
We have
already
5
have.
females, you know. 5
So I think
females we have.
they get to pick their choices also.
Which is nice. So I've met some of your dogs. Can I go and hang with the others?
Oh, of course, why not?
So I'll take
Why
you guys in a
not?
bit.
Please, please do.
Tick, 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 tick. Hi. Whoa, well done, buddy. Well done. Awesome doggy, come on. Hey. Isn't that really cool? It's like we're getting a standing ovation from like it. Hey, Punchy, come on, you need to stand as well, alright? Oh, well done. Isn't that really cool? So that's actually one family. That's Daddy, that's Mommy, then of course his little baby, Punch, who of course is really cool. Don't you like them? I like this man. He's like full population control. He's like, I want one baby so he gets all the property. Well done. Okay, now scratch the other side. Come on. Look. I got food. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Whoa. Arey, take no. What? So here's the cool part, right? So Shiv is, this one right here, is the big daddy of them all. You can actually tell he's old because he's got the grays of wisdom, right? Here's the cool part. This is 8 years old. Shivis's smallest baby is 1.5 years old. Isn't that amazing? Now, if you take the father and the child and you take the child further away, what is that called? Generation gap. Get it? So you remember the Titanic, right? So when the Titanic was sinking famously, in the middle of all of that chaos, there was one of these rock stars who actually managed to survive. It was actually a Pekingese dog which came out living. Isn't that incredible? You're a rock star. Funky species you are. Ni hao, I am from the China. That is my cousin also from the China. That is also my other cousin from the China. You had Chinese food, I had Chinese food too. You lovely Chinese dog. Me fraud Chinese boy. You Chinese, we Chinese, Chinese, bye bye. Bye. Butterflies are amazing creatures, aren't they? Which is exactly why last week we asked you a question, which is, what do butterflies taste with?
Butterflies taste with antenna.
Feet. Butterflies taste with feet.
I guess butterflies taste with their feet.
Feet. Antenna. Antenna. Antennas.
The correct answer is A, feet. A butterfly's taste sensors are located at the bottom of its feet. It does not have a mouth to bite or chew, but instead has a long straw-like structure, which is used to drink nectar and juices.
Boom boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do.